everybody, Dr. Giggles here from the Hornapalooza podcast. Today's video, we're reviewing Demented Effects, their very first blackout night. And we'll get into all the details with all that in a moment. But before we do that, make sure if you're new here, you click subscribe, click notifications so you don't miss a thing. And make sure you leave a comment. Did you go? Are you interested in it? Will it help you make you want to go again? Etc., etc. Make sure you share this video. Without you guys, we can't grow. So I'm begging and pleading. If you enjoyed the video, share the video. You know. But anyway, enough of my babbling. Let's get into this. So, Demented FX is located in Holyoke, Massachusetts. It's an indoor haunted attraction. They decided to go ahead and do their first blackout night. They had a whole party and everything. So for those that don't know what a blackout night is, blackout is when they, you know, when you go to a haunted house, it's dark already, but it has what we call show lights. So it's just the lighting and stuff that they want you to see, you know, when the haunted attractions open. So what they do is they go off. I mean, there were still some things that kind of were on, but for the most part, it was dark. And what they did was they gave you 2 glow sticks for your group. So one for the front, one for the back. But I noticed the one thing about the glow sticks I didn't like, even if you had one out, it was still too bright. I mean, it was dark, but it was, for us, it was just too bright for our liking. So what we did was we put the glow sticks in our pockets. And we went pitch black, which was really cool to do. I suggest just do it. I mean, there are times you're going to bump into walls and stuff. We broke them out for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we kept bumping, like, oh, which way do we go? And then put it right back in the pocket. So I would say about 99% of the time we didn't have the glow stick on. That's what I think. 98, 99%, I would say. Yeah. So basically what they did was before they opened up the haunt for everybody to go in, they had a band, I believe they were called Snakebite. They were pretty cool. You know, rock band. They were pretty cool. I don't remember the name of the other band, and I apologize for that, but they were really good too. So, you know, we were the 4th group in, and I've gone to Demented FX when it's normal. It's also limited. They don't just let everybody in. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you can buy a ticket, come in. We'll be here till 5 a.m. 3 weeks from now. So it was limited. I don't know how many tickets, maybe 300 that they limited the tickets to. You know, the owner was out. They had, at the end of the night, they had monsters come out for a little bit. They had an aerialist woman, like on this, you know, doing all these spinning, you know, aerial stuff, spinning around and flipping and stuff like that. That was cool. They had the bars open so you get drinks. They had the merch booth open so you could, you know, and they had some new merch. Wifey got a new pink hoodie that she really loves. Let's see. So I would rate this event a 4 out of 5. The only reason why it seemed like the monsters didn't stick around or anything, you know, they were out for like what felt like 15 minutes and then they disappeared. And we stayed for a little bit and they never reappeared. And then we left like, I don't know, 11:30, got home, you know, 12:30 or so. Because the event ran till 1 a.m. And the good thing about it is you're not going to really bump in a group. We almost did, but they have automated doors. And it felt like there was more to the story doing a Black Knight than I've ever seen. Or maybe within the last couple of years they've added some stuff. You know, because what they do is they don't want you to bump into another group. And you know what I mean? It does ruin, you know, when you get Congo lines, it does ruin scares and stuff. Sometimes you can't help it. But they had TVs at stops. They had people explaining things. You know, there's a whole story. I don't want to give anything away. You just have to go. It's really fun. It's really awesome. It's one of my favorite haunted indoor haunted attractions out there. Just because when it's normal, you're not, you know what I mean? The doors are automated. You're not bumping into people. They had, I mean, I love the intro video that the owner does. It's hysterical. We're going to be working with him to do, you know, a podcast with him. We talk with him that night. He's a super awesome dude. Puts on a great show. We love it. Was it perfect? No. It was the first one, but I hope they continue doing it. I love the EMC they had. The monster, that guy was funny as hell. I did bump into, for those, for the SFNEOnline fans, I did bump into one of the old Morts during, you know, Mort, the coffin salesman from Six Flags New England during Fright Fest. I mean, I've spoken to him before in the past. He was always one of my favorite Morts. I'm not saying anybody else does bad. Just his energy and his presence and just the way he was memorable to me. You know what I mean? Like, the dude's top notch, great actor, and he's working on makeup and stuff like that, and he does a fantastic job. I talked to him for a few moments, took a picture with him. You'll see that pop up now or wherever. The dude's a class act. Just the way, you know what I mean? Like, we were just conversating. He's a class act with, everything he does between his makeup and acting. Like, if you know him, you know him. And he's a great dude. But I love going to Demented FX. I don't know about you guys. I mean, this is my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, I don't want to DD you guys either way, which way. But I'm just here to provide you with my thoughts on what I thought about the Blackout. It was fantastic. I just wish that the monster stayed out a little bit more. You know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, it was cool. Drinks are not overpriced. It was fun. I just, it's just one of the. I don't know. I think that might have been the only thing that irked me really was the monster thing, like leaving. The bands, they were fine. They were more of like doing, covers of, they were just, being a cover band or whatever, like a tribute to different genres, not to one particular band. But they were great. People were digging them. I was enjoying it. They weren't shit. They were great. And I love the fact that, especially at that haunt, they're like, hey, we don't give a fuck, I like that. I like that atmosphere. I love the more adult orientation to, hey, if you get offended, don't come here. We don't care what you got to say kind of thing. Like, I love that attitude. For me, that's perfect. That's right up my alley. That's what I love. And, so I don't know what you guys think, if you guys went, or have you ever been in Demented FX? Do you agree with it? One thing that I noticed that was new, and I can't remember if it was there before, was a giant praying mantis animatronic thing. Might have been damn near 20 feet. Was cool. And the other thing I noticed effects-wise that was really cool was the actors had headsets on with microphones so you could hear them better. Like, I think all haunted attractions should have that. It just, that way the actors aren't straining their voices. You can hear them. They're in character. It works out. It was fantastic. It was just like, I know a lot of people probably won't care or notice, but it was just, to me, it was like that much better. I mean, the actors were doing a fantastic job. Top notch. Like, I can't say enough about this attraction and the event itself for being a blackout. It was in the dark. They gave you the glow sticks. It was just a fantastic time. Like, I love the blackout stuff. It's just different. It's cool. It gives you more of an opportunity to, you know what I mean? Do you have that fear of the dark of what's going on? You know what I mean? Is there something in it that's scary? I mean, there's little things that you could see pop out. You know what I mean? A little light would shine real quick, but for the most part, it was pitch black. You couldn't see nothing, and it was awesome. I totally recommend if you do any blackout nights, either at Demented FX, which if they do it next year, you should definitely go, or any other place, and they give you a glow stick, keep it in your pocket. Don't break it open. Go in the dark. I mean, if you need it, for certain times, you might get, like, boom, bang into a wall or whatever. It's more trippier, scarier, creepier in the dark. That's just my thinking. But, again, this attraction, you couldn't see most of it because of the darkness, but I know it, between the actors, the animatronics, and all the other props and stuff, the actor controlled props. It blends well. It's very tough to blend a story and have all these elements, and it's done right. They do it right. And I'm telling you, go to Demented FX for your indoor fix, and you won't be disappointed. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let us know down below what you thought. Share the video. Subscribe. Until next time, everybody, stay spooky, y'all. Peace!
Oh.